Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. I have these little gloves. I feel like it completes the outfit, but it is what it is. Hopefully I made this public. I'm pretty sure I did. But I've been wrong before. I'm often wrong. Quite often, I'm very wrong. But you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Let's go to our channel and look at our chats. Little chats going right now. Live styling hangout. It says I'm already live, so that's good. I don't see anyone popping in yet. Oh, one person's here. It's probably me. It's most likely me. But I'm gonna grab my little wig and we're gonna start styling some hair because that's just what I do on this channel, okay? It's what I do. Also, I'm feeling very French today. We put the beret on. Hey, Kelly. Hello, hello. Hey, super. Hi. Grab my wig and we get started. There we are. Hopefully I can maneuver this so that you can see everything. Move my makeup case out of the way. Yes, that's my makeup case. It's that large. Okay, beautiful beret. Oh, thank you, Pearface. I'm glad you like the beret. It's very French. It's French. Moi is French. Oh my goodness. How are we today? I feel it is very Sephora. The Sephora beret. It is. I found it. Here's the thing. My friend Darren, my long-suffering friend Darren, actually got this for me from France. It's an authentic beret from France. I don't be jealous. I'm sure they're all like, you know, same crap they get everywhere else, but he bought it in France. So it's an authentic French beret. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So, you know, do with that what you will. I also have a pink one because I couldn't decide if I wanted to make this outfit with pink stripes or black, but I decided to go with black because I'm daring and horizontal stripes are always so forgiving to people. How are we doing tonight in this crazy little night? How is everybody? Jaymes would love to know, how did you start doing wigs? I want to learn. I started doing them out of necessity. That's what happened. There weren't that many videos to really go off of. I feel like there's like bobby pins and misty eyes were the only ones really doing hairstyling videos or anything having to do with wig styling. And even then, they didn't teach you very much. So it's all kind of just like trial and error and learning, figuring out what works best for you. Like all this is just stuff I've picked up from like trying shit out. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Especially with synthetic wigs, honey, they are unpredictable. Okay, as I take these rollers down, I look really pretty tonight, I must say. I wasn't even trying with the makeup tonight and I look stunning right now. Me not even trying is like the best. Honestly, I get the best. Love the Sephora beret making an appearance. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I imagine I would have been a hat person. I definitely would have been a hat person. Like, you know, steampunk hats, all sorts of stuff. Witch hats during Halloween if I was still working at Sephora. I'm actually dressed like a Sephora right now. They're French, you know. I feel like that's probably what the beret was probably the inspiration from because Sephora originated in France. I remember that much. From like the employee videos they had me watch in my orientation. Oh my God, employee orientation videos. The JCPenney videos to get you prepared to be like a person on staff there were wild. Macy's takes the cake though. That active shooter like video they make you watch at Macy's where they're just like, I forget what it was, if there's an active shooter, hide first of all, find some place to hide. Call the police if you can, and if all else fails, find a weapon and fight back. And like they showed like a little like video game recreation of someone picking up like a Macy's chair and holding it like a weapon. And I'm thinking to myself, like, if there's an active shooter, I will tear out a vent and crawl through it before I pick up a chair and trying to fight somebody off. It's just not happening. It simply will not happen. The belt is from Rock and Betty here in Vegas. I'm sure you could probably find an equivalent anywhere online, but like I got it on Rock and Betty because I support local businesses. Yes, I do. So if you like vintage and you like modern vintage stuff, go to Rock and Betty. She's got good stuff. Good old Betty. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the super tip, Martha. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, you keep me young. Yeah, I just kind of turned this all together. I'm really surprised that it came out as well as it did. Honestly, I just threw this together today. I'm just styling a little bit of hair because I'm in the process of moving. So I'm trying to get as much out of my house as possible because I'm trying to downsize dramatically. I've hoarded too much. I've gotten to the point where I'm holding on to way too much and I need to get rid of it. So that's what's happening right now. I found these blonde wigs and thought, let's style it up and sell it. I'm gonna style this and I'm gonna sell this. So if watching someone style hair is your jam, well, you've come to the right place. And if you're just here for like my soft voice or my beautiful looks or my cleavage or, you know, breasts, that's good too, you know? I'm not here to judge. I'm only here to entertain, or attempt to at least. Yes, welcome no matter what you're here for. If you just like to watch a woman with a soft voice, beat up hair, I'm your girl. I'm telling you, a dominatrix is my future. Honestly, if this drag shit doesn't work out, I would probably make bank as a dominatrix. Let's see. Sit down. Oh my God. Here for the green background. Thank you. Yeah, we swapped out the pink for green. I'm liking it. I think it's a nice little change of pace. It definitely makes a lot more happy in here. I feel like the pink was a little bit overload for some people with that sensory overload. Because it's like I'm pink, my undertones are pink, my hair is pink, my costume's pink, like everything's pink. So it's time to tone it down a little bit. The Barbie core got stripped back a little bit, scaled back. Also, this is easier to key stuff onto for videos, which makes it a lot more fun to edit. I can edit myself in space if I wanted to. Just finished All Stars 8. You were so entertaining and amazing on the show. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I recall very little from it. Sometimes I forget I was even on. Although with Drag Race, it's very easy to do because you like turn around and there's 6 other seasons that passed you by. At least that's how I felt after All Stars 8. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing 6 more. That's nice. Well, good for them. Makes you feel special. All right, so let's see. Jaymes, there's a significant amount of wiglets. Do you need assistance? Oh shit, that's right, Sponge. I almost forgot. We have to mod you up. Let's make you a mod right now. There we go. Standard. Can review chat messages and hide and put users in timeout. Sponge, you get to be teacher's aide today. You get to put people in timeout. Now, don't abuse this privilege. This is a privilege I'm giving you. Mommy is giving you privileges. You're line leader right now, so don't lead us astray, all right? Don't disappoint me. Don't let me down. Don't let the wiglets down. If you see someone call me a bundle of twigs, you put their ass in timeout. Or consider it, because that's a very clever way of writing it, I must say. Like, let me see it a little bit, I guess, you know. Because that was very clever if they managed to think of that. If they knew that much, you know, you gotta reward that a little bit. At least deserves to be seen. Kidding. Hey, Loreza, good to see ya. Haven't seen you since Colorado. I'm guessing you finally woke up. How wasted did you get that night? I'm so curious because I picked myself and I went to the hotel immediately. I didn't care that my family was there. So what? I'll see her when I go back to Milwaukee. I didn't care. I wanted sleep. But you were just partying hard. Good for you. I was on a few previous lives and you even commented, LOL. Loreza, well then maybe here's the thing. Loreza, we've talked about this when I saw you in person. You're not supposed to call me out on things. I'm infallible, and I've never told a lie in my life. You even said this yourself when I met you. So I expect you to stick to that. Again, even if you're not up here, you're always in here, okay? Just know that. I live a busy life, and I've huffed a lot of hairspray fumes. So the fact that I'm operating on most of the brain cell is really what you should be looking at here in awe and enjoyment. This is true. You still haven't told a lie. Thank you so much. I'm glad you straightened up and flew right. We almost had to put you in timeout. Sponge has power now, so don't tempt her, okay? Sponge King, I gave him the keys to the asylum. He's allowed. He's line leader, so stay in line, bitch. Y'all are so silly. Honesty and loyalty. I value it over everything, darling. Not even really loyalty so much as just delusion. I value delusion more than anything else. Just nod and agree with my madness. That's all I ask. It's really all I ask. Who else is gonna be that honest with you, truly? I'm at least open and I love my madness. Who else could admit that? That's what makes you so interesting. Who needs sane people in their lives? Oh, again, that reminds me of the John Waters quote. I think it was John Waters where he said, I don't trust anyone that hasn't been arrested at least once. You gotta have some values in your life. Have standards, but not too high standards, okay? Keep the doors open. Keep some doors unlocked. Looking stunning tonight, Mother. Thank you, Niecy. Thank you so much. And who else sent me a super chat? Let's see. I think I missed somebody. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, I got it. Let's see. Look at me. Being on top of shit. Oh, my God. I'm here by myself tonight. So, again, it's a little bare bones, a little scaled back because Ernie is working a job right now. He is out there having a wonderful time at the Chippendales, helping them out over there. They desperately needed him. They saw how well he was running shit here. They just had to get a piece of him. So I understand, and it's okay. I can share. I'm not only infallible and I never lie, but I also am very generous, and I can share. Who else can say that, honestly? Truly, truly and for sure. Okay, I don't want this here anymore. How do I move it? How do I move it? Okay, I ruined my chat on this end. Oh, there it is. I fixed it. Okay, look at that. I don't need help. I figured it out on my own. Problem solving. Jaymes is a busy gal. Thank you, Jay. You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm here just living several lives and on live at the moment too. Just for you folks. Here to provide entertainment and stimulation in any form you want, just about, within reason. If it's other kind of stimulation, keep it to yourself. I don't mind. It's fine. It's fine if you do. Just keep it to yourself, because YouTube is very, very sensitive when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm not here to yuck your yum, but if it's doing something for you, good for you. Honestly, it's fine. It's okay. Let's see. Duke, if Ernie can keep the show running, he'll do a great job with the Magic Mikes. He's not at Magic Mike. He's at Chippendales. Honestly, prestigious, iconic, pop culture, whatever, icons, Chippendales, not just some average Joe Magic Mike show, okay? It's not a movie IP, okay? It's not licensed from a shitty Channing Tatum movie. It's Chippendales, okay? Put some respect on that name. I laugh because I have one of my friends, my best friends actually worked. He was the host of Magic Mike. I've never seen it. I've pride myself in seeing Chippendales so many times because one of my friends is the host of that too. So I've gotten many of free tickets. And anytime I have a gay friend in town, I usually bring them to Chippendales and have them bring him on stage at the end with the cowboy number. And they put the rope around them and all the guys will lasso him up and take him to the back. And then they all turn around and drop their pants and show them their cock socks. Fun times. Make their journey to Vegas worth it, the way I see it, Chippendales is a fun show. My favorite are Alejandro is my favorite. And I like Ricky. Miguel, who's also a dancer on Drag Race Live. He also is Morphine's person they remade on that season. He's also Chippendales, also straight. Jason, because he's the host and my friend. I'm basically going to say them all. They're all my favorite. Well, that's not true. Not all of them. But I won't say who's not my favorite. If they ask, they're all my favorite. I'm like a mom that way. I can't choose. I couldn't possibly choose my favorite child, even though most moms can. It's usually the one that makes the most money that's their favorite. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways, let's see what's going on there. Honestly, there's a troll in here. What's going on, Sponge? Jaymes, I got a wig challenge for you. Cousin It. I almost did that for Halloween time. Like I found like a Cousin It wig and almost styled it. But the way I saw it, I suffered enough. I don't have to put myself through that, you know? Like after a while, it just becomes, you know, self-infliction of pain. And who needs that, okay? Especially if I'm not getting guaranteed a great payday. Why do it? Honestly, there's a troll in here. They're so basic, it's not even worth the block. It's not the worst. When like they're so unclever that like you kind of feel bad. Like you don't want to like give them any kind of attention because like if you do, they're gonna think they're doing something clever and they're not. It's like, honey, we're just looking like, really? That's the best you got? At least say the bundle of twigs, honestly. Because that at least shows that you're a little literate. Shows you reading shit. Or at least, you know, read the dictionary, which is a good start. Let's see. Okay. True. Yeah. What about it? Okay. Century. Hey, good to see you. How's the dress coming? Century's over there hand sewing. I mean, hand sewing. What is it like? It's not, you did Queen Elizabeth already. Who's the outfit you're doing now? I think it's like some like dress that was found. It's like ancient dress, some old maiden type dress. That Century's over. Ooh. I got too intense. That Century's over there hand stitching by hand, like recreating from scratch. She's a crazy person. She's lost her mind. And we support this, okay? Craziness is welcome here. We love crazy. We stand craziness. You know, that Century Countess, she's over there just living her life in her own little psycho bitty world, okay? She is Betty Davis and Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. That's her everyday life. And we love that for her. Because one thing you could say, Betty Davis in that movie, she may have been stuck in that old Southern house and her husband or almost husband may have been beheaded when she was a teenager and she never got married and she never lost her virginity and she stayed in that house for decades. But you know what? She was happy. And that's all that matters. That was a good movie. We should watch that with the Wiglets. Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. What a good one. Imagine what that would have been like had Joan Crawford finished it. Or if Vivian Leigh like took over. Vivian Leigh and Betty Davis together, bitch. I would have brought popcorn to that one. That would be like Godzilla and Rodan, honey. Like the meeting of the monsters. The Southern Belles finally, you know, meet at once. Boxing match of the century. Scarlett O'Hara versus Jezebel. Let's see. Eleanor of Tolero gown. She was married to the let's see. This is a whole backstory here. Let me see what she's saying here. Let's see. Eleanor of Toledo funeral gown. She was married to the Medici, who, if alive today, would make Paris Hilton and the Kardashians look like penny-pinching coupon clippers. So she's very wealthy. She's from the old maiden type of times, but she was very wealthy, is what you're saying. A socialite, rather. Like one of the Gabor sisters. We love that. You know, we love socialites. They're fun. They make life more interesting. You need women that just fill their lives up with shopping and saying darling. You know? Not a lot of women say darling anymore. We need to bring that back. Where is the glamour, as they say? People that just, they never learn names. Those kind of women where it's just like the old actress kind of women, like they don't know anyone's name. Everyone's either sugar, honey, or darling. Who's got time? You know, they're busy. Did you watch Succession by any chance? Love you, mother. Oh, I haven't. What is Succession? What is that? Is it good? Because I might, I don't know. Ernie's watching The House of Dragons, which has been a laborious chore on my end because I suffered. I truly suffered through the Game of Thrones. I did not care. But he had it on in the background, and it forced me to care. I know I was on my phone most of the time, but it made me care to somewhat, to the degree where I knew people's names, and after a certain point, I could fill him in on what was happening with the storyline, even though I did not want to care. Sponge King tipped and said, love you, Wiglets, and trolls, try me. Oh, Sponge King just issued a challenge. So if you're out there and you're feeling like that girl, she's ready for you, okay? She's a clever little witch. She's been terrorizing my live streams since I started doing this. So good fucking luck, okay? You are Logan Paul and she is Floyd Mayweather, all right? She will knock you the fuck out. Try her. Look at the way I talked you up. Oh my God. It's like a wrestling promo almost. Like, look here, you pencil neck geeks. Don't fuck with the big dogs if you can't piss in the tall grass. Your hair is polished tonight. Oh, well, my hair is always polished, thank you. No, actually, like, I pulled this out of a bag, and it made this little flip in the front. I was like, well, that kind of worked out. Shit. Sometimes you don't even have to try, and glamour just falls on you. That's what truly happens when you are just naturally beautiful and talented and sexy and fly. Like, you just throw something on your head, and it looks like this with very little styling whatsoever. You can't teach it. You can't teach it. Some people just have it, and I just have it. And that's okay, you know? It's fine to admit that. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you so much. What is your trash show? Oh, like a guilty pleasure show? Well, here's the thing. I don't really feel guilty about watching anything. But like, if there's like a certain one that I guess like has a bad reputation or like is known for being bad, I guess Feud. I watched that again, even though I know it's bad. I know it's inaccurate, and I know it's salacious and gossipy, and none of it's based on any kind of. It's a pack of lies. All right, down to and the. It's a pack of lies. Nothing about it's believable. But I just liked having Betty Davis and Joan Crawford back in my life again. Okay? I just did. And we waited for decades to have Susan Sarandon play Betty Davis, and we got it. I wish it, had more female writers and had a better script, but we got it, and that's all that matters, and that's what we need to be happy about. If you could be any kind of cooked potato, what kind would you be? Asking for a friend. I don't know what that means, and it feels a little kinky. Not gonna lie to you. It feels like you're trying to make me part of your kink without my consent. Just ask outright if that's your goal. Just ask it outright. Live your truth. Let the freak flag fly. Okay, we don't yuck anyone's yum around here. It's fine. It's okay. You're among friends. We're all weird here. I guarantee nothing's too weird. I've heard it all. If you want to go out in Berlin with a dog hood on your head and get peed on, you do you, baby, okay? As long as you ain't hurting anybody, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. Life is short. Explore. Let's see. Safe-ish space. That's true, Duke. It's safe-ish, because we do bully. If you're not very clever and your reads are terrible, you're going to get eaten up here. Try somewhere else. Go to a Twitch stream. Go watch Fortnite. Okay, because you can't hang here. The girls will eat you up. All right, let's see. No, just a drag queen. I'm French tonight, actually. I came off very French today. I didn't intend for this to happen. I look like a Sephora store come to life. This dress isn't helping. Again, it's very French. Oui, I'm French. I think it's the beret. I paired it with the beret, and that was my own doing. It's been my undoing this whole time. Rococo Puff. Thank you, Roger. That's clever. See, I like that. Oh, Roger, I have my Barbies up here. Funny enough, you should come. I'm in the market to trade. I have some Poppy Parkers that I think you might want. I think you need them in your collection. So if you're interested in trading a Poppy Parker, let me know. I don't want a Poppy Parker in exchange. I don't really like her, it turns out. I bought them thinking I'd get into them, and I never did. So if you're in the market for them, I'd be open for a trade. I might. Oh, I don't like might. We don't like might around here, okay? You will. You will trade. Sponge is over there, just getting her little blocking fingers. You don't understand, like, she's been waiting for this. Sponge has been wanting to be a moderator for so long. And for a while, I just kind of let it go because people will say stuff and they think they're being clever and hurting me. But it's like, girl, I've heard it all. I've heard worse from better. Try me. You gotta really work to hurt my feelings. But Sponge has been wanting any kind of power in these chats forever now. So we're finally giving it to her. So if you're seeing like users slowly drop out, she's been having that block and finger ready for months now. The keys have been handed over to the inmates now. Oh, is Duke still here? Duke, are you still here? Bonjour. Oh, see, French. French. Bonjour, ladies. Yes, I know. It's like Carrie, not Carrie Bradshaw. Who's prettier? It's like Emily in Paris right now. Not Carrie Bradshaw. Oh my God. Prettier than that. Here we go. Although she was a good dresser. I'll give her that. Carrie Bradshaw was a snappy dresser. Pretty clothes. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. I probably shouldn't trim this over the Barbie dolls. Let's move this. Let's move it up. We're moving on up. The first time I see you live, I love your energy. Well, thank you, Patches. I'm glad you like it. I'm chaotic, and I just live it. I own it. You know, I don't claim to be the smartest or the most talented. I'm just the most beautiful. Okay? And I can own that. I fully own it. I know it intimidates a lot of people. It's a curse. It's been my curse my whole life. But, you know, I own it, and that intimidates people, you know? People fear confidence. They always have. And now we're just making something beautiful. So don't mind, I just have to trim it a little bit. It's gonna be in the frame for just a tiny bit more. Also, I think the air stopped flowing. I was wondering why I'm looking so dewy. It's like, oh my God, I'm like Marilyn Monroe right now. I'm like so oily. Oh, now you want to start up again. It heard me talking shit and the air started again. Love that for me, the power. Powers. I never noticed it until someone pointed it out to me. Marilyn Monroe was really oily. Like, I guess, like, part of her foundation, she mixed it with Vaseline, because in her mind, she thought moisture equals youth. So when I look at pictures and I see her in movies, I'm like, damn, that bitch is hella oily. Yeah. She would have needed a number 2 from Clinique. That would be her number for the 3-step program. Also, Vaseline, I imagine that bitch had pimples all the time, because I imagine that it clogs the pores like a mother. Like, she probably always had pimples. Marilyn can be oily, but I can't. Well, I didn't say you couldn't be, honestly. Be whatever you want, honey. Be anything you want. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, I don't care. As my vocal coach used to say, you know, dress up in a big suit, you know, paint yourself purple, do whatever you need to do to get on that stage. But just do everything right. She was talking about my breathing exercises, but it applies to life too. I listen some of the time, most of the time. Arpeggios. Still have trouble with those. Oh, also, speaking of vocal coaches, I found out that you can sing while pregnant and wear a corset. Because I guess the baby moves. So like opera singers, when they're pregnant, they'll sometimes still perform even up to like very late in their pregnancy because they'll put a corset on and the baby will actually move down. The human body is wild, honestly. It's like that pregnant Midge doll, you know, you can just move that baby around if you wanted to. I didn't know that. See, again, Katie, you should have thought about that. You could have been a singer while you were holding those babies. You didn't have to stop your singing career. What advice would I give a baby queen? Show up at bars and be a present, even if it's just being an audience. Because that shows that you are interested and you are supporting the bar. Because when you're a drag queen, especially an up-and-comer, one thing you have to learn, you may be an artist, you may be a performer, but most of all, if you're working in a bar, you're in the alcohol business. So, you know, start pushing liquor sales if you're a host. Make sure you're always aiming for that. You want a drink in somebody's hand because that bar will see it and say, okay, this show's worth investing in. Bars are all the same. It always comes down to their bottom line. If it makes money, then they're interested. But if it doesn't, they don't give a shit about art. They're there to sell alcohol. So yeah, find a way to navigate being an artist as well as being a business person that can also help someone else's business. Unless you make your own shows and work in theaters and stuff. But again, those are hard to come by. I'm trying to be realistic with you. But if you want to start getting booked in shows, show up at the bars and drag. That'll help. That's what I did. Be a supportive audience member, tip, and then the bar will get to know you and they'll want to book you. It's really that simple sometimes. But if you get in that cast and you end up being hosting or anything like that, having some kind of position of power or being a booker, always keep that in the back of your mind because it'll save you 100% of the time, especially when it comes to like budgeting or when they're like refocusing their budget. They're always thinking about what's gonna make the money when it comes to bars. Always comes down to that. Oh, thank you. It's kind of riding up, so you're kind of seeing like my hairy legs a little bit because I didn't wear my. Okay, I guess I'll admit I did not wear tights because it's 160 degrees here in Vegas. Like I'm not crazy. I'm not doing all that for a live stream. Most of the time you can't even see this far up. In fact, there. Now you see more of my logo. Oh, I guess you still see my legs a little bit, but still, it does not matter. Go-to drag song? I don't really know. I mean, I work at drag brunch now in here in Send Your Frog, so like I kind of perform the same number every weekend now because like that's how it works with theme shows. Like we'll do a theme for months and it's kind of the same number. So I guess anything by Taylor Swift or a country number because that's what I've been performing every weekend. I don't know. I kind of like it. Like I guess some people think it's monotonous to like perform the same thing over and over again, but I just feel like it makes it better. Like you just get that much better. So like I do a lot of Taylor Swift stuff when it comes to like my mixes. Even though like, it's not impersonation, I add like more jokes or comedy to it. It's like when I do it, it hits. Because when it comes to drag brunch, it's pretty simple, honestly. Sometimes the simplest thing is the best formula. Like drag brunch and stuff like that, it's all bachelorettes. It's all like girls there with their mothers and grandmothers or their boyfriend that was dragged along. So like if you could do like top 40 music or like songs that people want to sing along to. Like one of my favorite ones when I was first starting out doing brunches, like drag brunches, I'd look up like those YouTube compilation videos of like songs that make white girls go crazy. And you just make a huge mega mix out of that. Add comedy to it, put stuff in it from movies. It's actually a very simple formula to get successful with that. Drag brunch is kind of like your whore number. You're busting out those top 40 songs you know you want to sing along to. Because it's not, drag brunch is not where you get artsy fartsy. It's not that time for the 7-minute artistic number. You gotta bust out the Shania Twain sometimes. And honestly, when it comes to performing, like if I'm not doing stand-up or if I'm not doing like a one-woman show, that's honestly the only performing I'm doing is drag brunch. I haven't done like a standard drag number in a while. I think it's because I don't really enjoy them. Like I always kind of perform like the same kind of mixes all the time just because I like them. And I feel like you get better at it. And my friend back in Milwaukee, Wendy Breeds, it always says, it doesn't matter if you perform the same song as long as they liked it the first time. If you perform it well, they don't care. If they liked it last time, they're not gonna remember seeing it. Oh, who was it? Speaking of someone that performs the same song all the time, Darian Lake actually told me a really funny story. She knew a queen in Rochester, and I guess like she was leaving the bar. So as like a celebration, she always performed the song "You Gotta Be" by Desiree. You know, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser, that one. So she always performed it, and she always wore the same outfit where I guess it was just like streamers hanging off of a bodysuit. And for her going away number, every girl in the cast made that outfit and they all performed that song, one after another. The same night they knew she was gonna perform it. Oh, drag queens used to have fun. That's mean, but it's like fun mean. I love it too, honestly. Like, if it was me, it'd be like Homecoming Queen's got a gun or something 7 times in a row. Back in the day, because that's what, like, I used to do, like, Julie Brown and shit like that. So it's like the Julie Brown, you know, show. Because, like, my number back in Milwaukee when I was first starting out was Julie Brown, Homecoming Queen's got a gun, and I had a puppet that had a bouquet, and she'd throw it off, and I'd hold it, and it's like she's holding the gun. It went over great at Hamburger Mary's. They loved it there. Anywhere else, they'd look at me like I was holding up elephant tusks. Like, what the fuck is this? It was not what they wanted to see at a dance club at 1 a.m., which is a learning experience, you know? You have to have those experiences sometimes as an entertainer. You learn what works for certain crowds. Like, if it's a dance club, you better bust out that top 40, bitch. Now is the time to bring out your Ava Max Mega Mix. Did you ever do bits from Pulp Fiction or Plump Fiction? No, I didn't. Not really. Plump Fiction, I don't really, it's just like a prolonged fat joke. So like, no, I didn't really. I never really got into it. Like Attack of the 5'4" Women and stuff like that. Like I kind of stuck with like Medusa and Just Say Julie. That was kind of like my safe jam when it came to Julie Brown. Because a lot of stuff hasn't aged terribly well either. Not gonna lie. It wouldn't go over great with crowds anymore. Times have changed. And that's what you do in entertainment, honey. You adapt with the times. Like Mae Young, the great wrestler, once said, the business is always gonna change, and you don't sit around and bitch about it changing, you change with the business. And you know what? That bitch worked until she was like 90. So there's something to behold from that. There's some knowledge there. Oh, you love the lashes? Thank you. These are an old dinosaur pair. These are an old maiden type of lashes. They've lived a life. They were just on a table, and I was like, you know what? They're there. I could clean them. I could wash the white out of them, but I'm not going to. If anything, the white stripe on them matches the outfit. I thought that much about the details. The devil is in the details. What size? They're 301s. I wear 301s mainly. I fluctuate. Sometimes I'll do like taper, but for the most part, I've been back on 301s. I always come back to them. I don't know why. I feel like it's just that one classic drag thing I can't shake. Like it does add that extra showgirly illusion. Not even, because like showgirls back in the day used to wear 1099s. Like those, like, it's like a 301, except it's not broken apart. Like it doesn't spread out like that. It's more together. So you kind of look like Snuffleupagus when you wear them, which I never liked. Like, and they make noise when you flap your eyes. The 1099s, you know if you see it. It's like no one ever really wears them. But they were like the eyelash for showgirls back in the day in Vegas. So if you want the authentic look, that's the lash you need. 301s, I thought they were wispy. They are. 301s are wispier. They have more taper too, though. Like they're not taper, but they're spread out like that. Whereas like 1099s are like together, so you look like Snuffleupagus. Like again, it takes a very certain kind of makeup to pull that off. And I like to think of myself as being very soft and demure, so a 1099 lash just isn't gonna cut it. Oh, thanks, Cape Game. I'm glad you like. I'm glad you subscribed. We're fun around here. We have a good time. I don't know what is going on. I'm supposed to be styling this wig. I'm sitting here yapping on about nothing with you people. You're so distracting sometimes. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we got that far in the hype train. Look at that. Look at me being so entertained, people want to give me money. That's how you know you're a good drag queen. They said, I like this enough to give it money. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Katie. Oh my God, where have you been, Katie? James is distracting James from James's chat. Thank you so much for noticing, Sponge King. Normally it's the other way around. Normally I act like I don't even see you. Yeah, you're just sitting there gabbing on about whatever, and I'm just like, you enjoy that. This is your little Discord server, okay? You do you. You have talk amongst yourselves. Mommy's busy. That's usually how the vibe is, but I don't know what it is. I think it's because Ernie's not in the house, so I have to pay a little more attention. Or maybe it's just like, you know, I'm just that plugged in and engaged. Maybe I'm learning and I'm growing. Probably not, but still, it could happen. It could happen. Brush, 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 yap, yap, yap. Basically, I should title it that. That's truly what this all is. We just gab on about whatever. It's a hangout, okay? We're at the kitchen table right now. We're discussing, okay? It's all good here. You know, this is our barbecue, and we are discussing what everyone brought. And some of you brought some very sour dishes. I'm just gonna say it. I don't wanna see what your kitchen looks like. Most gag-worthy wig client. A lot of them are friends. I don't really take on clients like that. Believe it or not, as a hairstylist, I don't like taking clients. Like, I just prefer to make my own thing, and if you like it, you like it. But when it comes to like dealing with people, I hate dealing with people. And I hate being told to fix or correct anything. I'm the worst at that. I was never the person for peer review in art school. I'd be sitting there just like, I'm not the person for it. I don't like criticism. I don't like being told I need to fix something or they don't like what I did. I'm not the person, and I'm okay to admit that. So I don't like clients for that reason. It brings me to a dark place. And that's okay, you know? But as far as it goes, like, they're usually just my friends. So like I do wigs for Trixie from time to time, or Alexa Mateo. I did some stuff for her for this new season of Versus the World. Coco Montrese, I'll do hair for her. Usually ones I know that like my work and are usually fairly agreeable with the stuff I do. Like, I know their tastes, I know what they like, and I know what to avoid. So that's kind of what the client I take on. I gotta get to know you, I guess, is where I was trying to get with that. If I know your quirks and they're what I'm willing to put up with. Because I've had a couple instances where like people try and go back and forth on email, and I'm just sitting here like, you know what? Keep your money, because I don't care anymore. I'm gonna pick my happiness every single time. All right. We're trying to do like something very, oh, it's not even in frame anymore. You don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, let me scoot around. Okay, so this is the wig we're working on. Why don't you say something, Sponge? You're supposed to say, James, put the wig in frame. You're slacking. You know, we're this close to making Duke the mod. Oh, you did? Okay, sorry. My bad. I apologize. I'm not too big a person to apologize. I'm not afraid of being wrong. Okay? Thank you. Sponge is over there fighting for his life, telling me to put this wig in frame. Poor baby. Yeah, right now it's looking a little bouffanty. I was gonna do like something old Hollywood with it, probably similar to this, what I'm wearing now. I don't know. I just keep brushing it and cutting shit out of it, and we're gonna see where it ends up. It might not even get finished on this stream, or maybe it will. You never know. Depends how long my battery stays alive for. But we're just here having a good time. Ernie is working at Chippendales right now. He is working as a dresser there. So he's having a good time amongst all those beautiful men at Chippendales. Oh, I'm a little jealous, honestly. Those men there are gorgeous. My God. Beautiful, perfect teeth, abs, hairlines for days. Oh my God. Gorgeous. Jawlines, I'm telling you. And the worst part is, they're all like the sweetest guys. It's like you expect someone to be beautiful like that and be like a total dick, but they're all like so sweet. And it's just like, that's fucked up. Like you're supposed to have something off about you. You're not allowed to be gorgeous and also be like a decent person. That shouldn't happen. Okay, so you hate Brazil, isn't it? I don't hate Brazil. There are some beautiful people there. Like there's some attractive people there. I've never been. I've only seen from afar, but they're attractive people there, I must say. They are good-looking people. And you know what? I never met anyone from Brazil that was mean. One of the guys in Chippendales is Brazilian. Shylon, he's the nicest guy you will ever meet. So sweet and so beautiful. He's actually one of my video bros from like my videos when I used to have the guys that come into like the corner. He's Brazilian. He's amazing and beautiful and so nice. It's fucked up. They have to be mean. I expect that. Oh, really, Roger? Oh, your old roommate. Is that what you're calling your ex now? Roger. I thought we were close enough where you could just say your ex. It's okay. If they are, it's, oh, no. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, my bold assumptions. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I just assume you're a liar. I don't know why I went there, but you know what? Here we are. And it's okay. Again, I'm wrong, and that's fine. You live, you learn. Roger. Oh, that reminds me, American Dad, the cartoon, they actually sent me like Roger pillows. They're supposed to be hip pads, but I don't think they actually work as hip pads. But they're cute. They're like back when Trixie and Trinity did like that little thing with them. They sent me hip pads from American Dad that I was gonna do a video with, but I never got around to it. Now I think the time has passed. I think the window's closed. But just made me think of that. Roger. Pecan Sandies. Oh, Paul Lind impressions. We love it. Jaymes, do you make wigs for Juno Birch or Kim? I made one wig for Juno. The bubble flip she wore in Trixie Motel, I did that wig. Yeah, because she needed a wig desperately, and I'm very close to Palm Springs, and I was going to be doing hair anyway, so that's one I made for her. But as far as it goes, it's the only one I've really done for her. She does her own wigs for the most part, or she has a very good relationship with a girl in the UK that does all of her wigs. Again, like, some people just have their people that they like. Like, I'm the same way. Like, when it comes to costumes, there's only 2 people I'll work with if it's not me. Like, you get your quirks and you get the people that you like, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to step on people's toes or try and steal clients. I don't have to do that. I don't gotta move like that. Let's see. Oh, hey, Nook. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hola. All right. I'm not a snake. No, I'm not. I'm a drag queen. I'm not a snake. You're so good at that. My God. You guys are getting better, I have to say. You love my makeup? Thank you. I just threw this shit on, honestly. This wasn't even me trying. Although I feel like when I try, people always just say they love it when I brush. That's when I get the most compliments, which just means I shouldn't try as hard. Try less. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm supposed to be making a puppet for Lady Bunny. Maybe I'll do that for the Wiglets. We could do that as like an exclusive live. Me making Lady Bunny's puppet. Because I don't know what it is about that woman. She will hit me up like every like middle of the year and demand a new puppet. And I made her the same puppet like 4 times now. I don't know what she's doing with those things where they fall apart so fast. Because that last one, bitch, I built it to last. So I'm just like, what are you doing? I'm like, is she filling it with bricks and beating people to death with it? How is this puppet always falling apart? Off to bed, Roger. Oh, take care, sweetheart. All right, have a good night's sleep over there in Florida. My gosh. Don't get eaten by a gator or something. Or better yet, leave your door open and just see what happens, truly, you know. What's the worst that could happen in Florida? They have a history of harmony when it comes to like crime and gator attacks. You'll be just fine. Honestly. You're a new queen, you need help getting known, give you advice. I just actually was mentioning this before. If you want to get known in your hometown, show up at bars and drag and be a patron. Be part of the shows. Like, you know, tip the girls, be friendly, buy drinks. That's how you get known at bars and they come to know you and come to like you. It's really that simple sometimes. You know, just put yourself out there. Don't expect to just be like, you know, the biggest thing in the internet because the internet's full of drag queens and the internet's full of talented people. It's what's truly in front of you that you gotta value and try and make happen. Those friendships and those connections you make inside the bars and stuff that they have shows, that's what's gonna help you. And that's what they truly appreciate. And I mentioned it before, it's kind of brutal advice, but it's the truth situation that not a lot of people talk about. Where if you're working in a bar and you're a drag queen at a bar, you're hosting in a bar, yes, art and entertainment are important. Those are important, but they're not important to bars. What's important to bars is liquor sales. So if you can somehow figure out a way to generate liquor sales, then bars will like you even more and they'll value your show a lot more because they see it's making money. Because that's what it boils down to. Art's beautiful, art's wonderful, but art don't pay the bills most of the time. So unless they see that reflecting in their revenue, consider that. Like if you ever become a host or something, remember to push those sales because you're also a salesperson as you are an entertainer. Which is why I don't see a lot of drag queens ever mention that. It's very, very important. Think Beyonce, Sasha Fierce. Beyonce's not afraid to sell, okay? She's gonna sell you something. She's not afraid to. Remember that. Most entertainers also sell shit. Nicki Minaj, she's not afraid to sell you something. You're a brand, bitch. You're a brand. Let's see. Oh, thank you. You love me. Thank you so much. Do you still live in Milwaukee? Do you ever visit Madison? No, I don't live in Milwaukee. I'm going to be visiting at the end of this month, though. I haven't been back in 3 years, so I'm intrigued to see if it's changed at all. Something tells me it hasn't changed whatsoever. Like, I'll probably go back there and it's like, oh, yeah, this is exactly what I left behind. There's a very good chance that will happen. Or maybe I'll go back and I'll be homesick. You never know. The world is full of surprises. I might go back and think, you know what? I don't want to be in Vegas anymore. Okay, I kind of see where it's forming now. Let the hair speak to you. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're going for. I want to have like that Maryland flick happening. The red lip is very Hollywood. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's MAC's liquid lipstick. It's whatever their equivalent to like Ruby Woo is. Whatever it is in the liquid lip line. Although beware, wear like an eyeshadow or a lot of lip liner because this shit will stain your mouth so fiercely. Especially the pink ones, girl. Horrible. You get the clown mouth. All right? You don't want it. If you wonder what a clown mouth is, Google out in your own time. Go to the Urban Dictionaries and see for yourself. Because it's quite a pisser of a definition. Ow. Oh, there was a pin on the floor. Damn, that hurt. Hope I don't get tetanus. Probably not. Probably not. Let's see. Anita, good to see ya. Haven't seen you since over at Twitch. My God, we're just rocking and rolling here. It is like hotter than a goose tit in here. Did that air turn off again? Now, here's the thing. If you know about air conditioning, let me know because I was advised to like keep the air like very low from the times like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., which to my knowledge is when most people are home from work and want to relax. So it sounds like propaganda, but I'm moving out of this place. So I'm trying to like keep the bills low, especially in Vegas. They will screw you 6 ways separately when it comes to bills. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very ignorant when it comes to stuff like this, like real world things. I don't know a goddamn thing. Ew. Is there like a MAGA person in here? Gross. How'd you get here? What in your recommended brought you here? That happened earlier today, actually, in a reel I posted. Like somebody commented something really like vile on it. And I'm just like, baby, you had to have been looking this up in order for it to recommend to you. Like it's based off your like what you look up. So I don't know. Somebody's For You page is looking a little sus. Just saying. Got my eye on you. Someone's not living their truth, and that's very ugly. That's an ugly thing. Life is short. Explore. Honestly. I don't know how you can deal with Vegas heat. Honey, I can't. That's why I'm in a house right now bitching and moaning about the air conditioning. The truth is I can't. And we're in the hottest point of the summer right now. Like, bitch, we're breaking records. Like, leave it to Vegas. They don't win titles or anything with sports or anything, but they will break a heat record. They got that in the bag, all right? All right. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. I can already see it. I made a mess of this floor. Ugh. That's another thing. I gotta figure out like how to protect the carpets. I don't know what it is. Like all these places have like a weird fetish when it comes to carpets. Like they love them. I don't know whatever happened to hardwood floors. I'll take linoleum, anything. What's with the fucking carpet everywhere? It's like as a person that sells hair and styles hair, I don't like it. Hey girl, love you. Thanks, Travis. Thank you so much. Yeah, carpet again. Also, breeding ground for germs. It's just teeming with germs. I don't know what those previous tenants had. But I was thinking of getting like those like weird puzzle piece floors that they used to have in like kids' rooms. You know the ones where it's like foam flooring and you like put together like a puzzle piece. I'm thinking of doing that for the wig room. Just like try and keep the carpets cleaned so I don't have to like go over like with a fine tooth comb when I move out. Ugh. Hugs from Seattle. Oh, awesome. Seattle, I love that. Girl, love it. Seattle is fun. I haven't been there in a while. I was just there at, where was that place? I forget the name, but it was a good time. And the girls are nice. And I got changed in an alley, which was an interesting experience for me. I patted myself in a back alley, which is very Seattle, I imagine. Like they probably think that builds character or something. You know me, I'm not one to complain. I can usually make anything work. Okay, I performed in New York. All right, I know. Sometimes we're very limited in spaces, and you just gotta make it work. That's show business, honey. Hey, Elsie. Yes, I do have a wig business. Thank you for mentioning that, Sponge. I'm actually styling a blonde wig right now that will be on sale on my website when I'm done. Whenever I get around to finishing it, because I keep getting distracted by the chat. Oh, I've been live for an hour. It doesn't even feel like it. That's crazy. Look at that. And all these comments on my makeup. Thank you so much. Again, like it's always when I don't try that I get the comments. The compliments always flood in. I'm such a huge fan. Thank you for your videos and performance. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Appreciate that. Always love the love. How can you hate someone that loves you? Oh, yes, bitch. I am the greatest hairstylist in the world. I truly am. These are things you have to say to yourself when you're doing a project. If you're painting, you gotta say, bitch, I am the greatest painter that ever lived. That's what you gotta do. It's simply what you gotta do. Oh, thanks for dropping the emotes, Anita. Yes, if you're a wiglet, you get special me-themed emotes. And I'm not here to like talk myself up. I'm not that way. I'm not one to meaninglessly boast, but I have been told I have the sexiest, the flyest emotes there are on YouTube. They're the coolest, and it just is what it is. It just is, okay? It just is. Ernie coming home extra spicy tonight from working with the strippers. They are not, I guess they technically are. Burlesque. It's more burlesque than anything. Brolesque. Okay? Because it involves men's. So yeah, I guess technically they are strippers. Technically. But it's Chippendales, so it's a little more prestigious and a tiny bit classier. No one's wearing a clear high heel. As far as I know. It's been a while since I've went. Maybe they are. Who knows? And if they are, good for them. Good for them. I'm not one to judge. We have a long, proud tradition of stripping here in Las Vegas, and I'm not one to put it down. Move the wig. Thank you, Sponge. Oh my God, you kids keep me young. I can say I get distracted, and it's also, I always have a hard time adapting to this vertical shit, because I'm used to going landscape and having like a full frame. But this is what the YouTube overlords demand. They demand things in vertical because you didn't hear it from me, folks, but I think they're trying to compete with TikTok. I think that's what it is. Which is, girl, you're YouTube. You're YouTube. Why are you threatened? But it is what it is, People all have their quirks. They have their insecurities. And they just got to work through them, and that's YouTube's, apparently. It's fine. It's okay. Hopefully they get through it. Stuart has a doll for you. Stuart, what is it? Let me know. Oh my gosh. I've completely glossed over the whole doll thing because too bad Darling Doll thing's gone. But maybe she'll rewatch this. But yeah, I'm going to probably take a live stream and pack up all my old Barbies because I have to move. So I have to take them all. I got to take all their clothes off and move them. But I got some good ones here. Like, check this bitch out. Pretty growing hair Francie. What the fuck you know about that? Where her eyelashes and her magical hair that grows. Well, it doesn't grow anymore because she's from the 60s, okay? It hasn't grown in quite some time. This is as much as it's gonna grow. But still. It grew once. Can your hair do that? Yeah, I got a lot of good ones. Oh, just open this bitch up. Mariah Carey. Hello. Oh, I gotta cover him up, but I gotta shield his modesty. Gay Billy, a classic. Tonner's own Gay Billy. Look at him, he's adorable. Billy, and he's the number 69. He's a baseball player. Sports. The magic hair is getting out of hand. Getting out of magic, yes. It hasn't had magic in quite some time. It hasn't pretty grown in quite a while. But you know what? It still looks nice. Stuart has a Rose Splendor Barbie. Oh, is that one that was a collab with that one artist? You keep it. I didn't want it anyway. Everyone like nutted over that Barbie and I just had no interest. Like I get it, she had big hair. Big deal. It was pink hair though, so I can pass that one up. Now if it was like a big blonde wig, we could be talking here. Like an Amanda Lepore doll, honey, I'd cut somebody over an Amanda Lepore doll. Well, there it goes. Oh, sorry, Sponge. I didn't mean to like poop all over that. I'm sorry to piss in your Cheerios, sweetheart. I know you worked really long and hard to get that attention. I'm sorry. Oh, I sounded Canadian there. Sorry. Are we from Quebec? Is that what this is? Am I a French Canadian now? Sorry. Your dress looks so good. Thank you. Oh no, not my Cheerios. I love that. I heard that expression when I was living in New Jersey. Some old queen mentioned that to me, like a very rancid old queen, which is always the best ones to get those kind of like sayings from. He's like, didn't mean to piss in your Cheerios. I'm like, who says shit like that? But it's stuck in my head ever since. It's a great expression. That person that just has to sour everything. It's like no one could be happy. Debbie Downer over there. Not even Debbie Downer. They're like the atom bomb. Everyone's laughing and having a good time. They come in and boom, everything's dead. We all have a friend like that. I'm often that friend. Everyone's all excited about going on their camping trip, and I'll be the person to mention how like so many people are murdered on camping trips and are never found. Yeah, someone's got to keep it interesting. Got to keep people grounded. Got to keep people from camping. Hey, Selena. Oh my God. Selena, it's okay. Okay, I know you're going through a lot right now, so you join when you're damn well ready, okay? We're just sitting here styling hair anyway. It's all good. Okay. Selena, we missed you. Exactly. Bitch, where you been? How have you been? What's going on? I'm French today, in case you haven't noticed. Well, actually, we expanded on the lore. I'm French Canadian now because I said sorry. I gotta add buddy to like to the mix as well. Buddy, hello, buddy. Or go for a rip. You want to go for a rip? Go get a hot plate. I guess that's more Minnesota. A little more Minnesota, Vancouver-y. You made Katya a wig? Not really. No, I've only given Katya like one wig. She never wore it as far as I know, because Katya is all about human hair. She doesn't really do synthetic anymore. She loves like bone straight human hair. That's her thing, which is fine. Like everyone's got their thing. Like she's got a real big boner for human hair at the moment, so that's all she wears. I try not to deal with that if I don't have to. Human hair is a pain in the ass. It's way more upkeep than it's worth, in my opinion. Just get a synthetic wig. Get something you could do something with. You don't have to keep restyling. And if you wash it, you just throw some dish soap on that thing and just let it rinse out. You don't gotta sit there and shampoo anything. Let's see. Let's see. Oh God, we got one for you, Sponge. We got one of those people in here. One of the wingnuts. Saying shit like that, but still take their kids to church. That block was fast. I know. He has been on it. Like, I have to say, I'm very impressed. Like, you're really quick tonight, Sponge. You're on it. She said, I'm home from work. I made that drive home, and I'm going to block these bitches. I've been waiting for this privilege. Oh, thanks. You love the beret. Yeah, again, we're French tonight. Oui. French Canadian. French Canadian. We're from Quebec. That's the backstory. All right. Thoughts on Michigan drag? Well, I've only been there once. It was fine. I was in Royal Oaks when I went for Salem's show. There was a lot of really good queens there. Good times. I enjoyed it. I thought they were fun. They put on a good ass show. That was a fun brunch. So yeah, when I was in Royal Oaks, I had a good time. I'm not a fan of Michigan's airport. I'll say that because they lost my fucking luggage. But that was my only negative experience as far as Michigan goes. Duke, we don't matter anymore. What are you saying, Katie? Are you feeling neglected? Are you feeling like you aren't getting the attention you deserve? Am I not treating you like Paula Abdul? Are you not being treated like the gift that you are? I know somebody that's actually doing her hair on the road right now. Which, the most shocking thing to hear about that was like, Paula Abdul's on tour? That's wild. What is that like? Like, what's it like going to that concert? Because, like, I imagine it's like going to see J-Lo or something. Like, you know, it's like, gonna be like dancing the house. Like, all the dancing. What's the live vocal situation? Just want to know. Just curious. Just curious. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, hey, Dan. Hi. Oh, yes, Aubrey, trolls don't exist here. Their powers are no good here. Be gone before they drop a house on you. See if you catch that shit? I could have been in baseball. I've seen so much Michigan drag lately and not enough social media vlog representation. I think people need to know. I'm sure people know that there's drag in Michigan. Like, I'm certain people they know it's there. Especially Royal Oak area, like, that's the gay part. People know if there's gays there, there's bound to be drag. Hopefully. I hope. I pray. In Jesus' name, I pray. Let me plug this in quick. Just 1 minute here. There we are. There, now she's charging. Oh my God. Look at that. She's tech savvy too. Okay. Oh, thank you for the tip, Jose. Appreciate that. Thank you. Is someone texting me? I haven't been texted once this whole time by Ernie, which is a little alarming, which means he must be really busy with that dual show tonight. I need now, if there's gays, there's drag on a shirt. You know what? It could happen. That's yours to take, honestly. That's okay. You know, I'm just a treasure trove of great things to say, of knowledge, honestly. I don't know much, but what I know, it's pretty damn good. I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty pleased with the product. I will say that. Let's see. Where's my scissors? Oh, right here. Okay. All right. Let me move these dolls out of the way again. God damn it. I keep doing this where, like, I keep moving things over here and getting it all full of hair. Okay. Let's see. I'm working out, and I'm working out, I mean, I'm walking around the beach getting drunk. Well, that counts. Walking is cardio. Just saying. I don't know much, but I know if you're moving, something is getting burned off. Whatever you're drinking, you're burning off right now, sweetheart, and that's all that matters. All right, y'all, I'm stepping away from the chat for a minute. No bad vibes, or I'm shutting down. Oh, I forgot you have that power. Is Duke still here? I'll make him a mod. Who wants to be mod next? We can have more than one, right? Oh, Duke is still here. Duke, I'm gonna christen you mod because you're a mod. You mod so well on Jaymes Mansfield too. Oh, Katie, you wanna do it? Okay, Katie, we'll try you out. You go there and you be a little moderator angel. All right, there you go. Enjoy your new power. Powers. It was Agatha all along. I said shutting down as in y'all are in trouble. She is turning this car around and no one's getting ice cream. I don't think you have that power, but it's okay. Actually, let me not give them ideas. He totally has that power, you guys. So you should listen to him. He can not only block you, he can make you never be seen in this town again. Okay? He'll make you disappear. And I'm from Vegas, okay? And we know all about that. You know how many fucking bodies were found in Lake Mead? Okay, they know how to make problems disappear. And that's just Lake Mead. There's a whole desert out there. Just saying. I'm just saying. That sponge, you don't want to mess with her. Oh, y'all are so silly. You say it's a demon, Duke. You silly goose. Well, yeah, I'm a demon. I'm in Sin City, silly. That's where they live. God. People don't know anything. Like, get out there. Get out of your house. Read a book. Read another book. Good Lord. Try Gore Vidal. Try something a little stimulating. Because that other one, it's a little gory. Just saying. It's a little gory. And repetitive. Very repetitive, if I do recall. It's been a minute since I read it. But I do remember falling asleep quite a bit. You know, it just needs some more razzle dazzle is all I'm saying. They should really update that again. Let's see. Oh, hey, Good Pure. Hello, hello, hello. Actually, speaking of, I actually wouldn't mind if like the greatest story ever told got like the Ryan Murphy treatment. Imagine what that would be like. Just imagine the most Matt Bombery like story ever. Because it's got everything. It's got half-naked guys. It's got torture. It's got violence. He'd have a field day with that. I'm telling you. I'm putting it out there for you, Ryan. You're welcome. You can take that one too. Let's see. A whole desert out there. It's true. I'm surrounded by desert. There's lots of places to hide things. You got any iconic brunettes or series? Oh, iconic ginger. It's gonna happen eventually. I'm telling you. You can't rush art, okay? And those iconic girls aren't going anywhere, okay? Most of them are quite dead. So, I'm sure they don't mind. They can wait. They got all the time in the world. That was actually something I was debating filming tonight. But I didn't want to like pressure Ernie when it's his first like dual show at Chippendales. Like it's his first double show. So I wanted to just go in with a level head and not have to worry about editing and things like that. Hence why I'm here styling with all of you. All you wonderful people out there in the dark. Let's see, we're at 79 minutes. Oh my God, what is that? It's like 2 hours? What's 2 hours? The 80? I don't know. 90? 90 minutes is 2 hours. Yeah, that's it. Because that's a movie. I don't know. Don't quote me on anything. Girl, I barely graduated high school. I'm a hairstylist, okay? I'm not a mathematician. Let's get a wig reveal. We're getting there. It's not done yet. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been quite distracted this whole stream. If not by my ravishing beauty, by your most of your stimulating commentators, most of your stimulating conversation. Most of you. Not all of you, but most of you. 120 minutes is 2 hours. Well, look at you. What's it like knowing everything, Monica? What's that like? Kidding. Thank you. You know stuff, and I appreciate that about you. The math was not mathing. Shut up, Nisi. Shut up. But this is where we are so far. Again, it's not a whole lot just yet. We're still messing around with this section here to make it pretty and curly Q. It's what styling is, honestly. It's a lot of just like fluffing things around and making it look pretty and making it go exactly where you want it to go. All hairstyling is hiding all the BS it took to get to the final result. That's literally the heart of hairstyling. If you hid all the problems and all the pains, you did a good job. Good for you. I almost drank this. This is what I wanted. Let's see. Jaymes is a beautiful mind and her math is on a different level. Thank you, Duke. See, that's the kind of dedication I like out of you. Like I said, I'm infallible. I've never told a lie. Okay, like George Washington, I have never told, or the Abe Lincoln? I forget. History geeks, what is it? Who was the president that didn't tell lies? It was George Washington, right? Or is he the one that chopped down a cherry tree? I can't remember. Both. Oh, okay. Good. The reference continues. But yeah, like one of our many first presidents, I have never told a lie. And I'm infallible. I am your Earth Mother, and you are all flops in my orbit. Thank you. He chopped down the cherry tree, but couldn't lie about it. Oh! See, I had to look up the Animaniacs song, honestly. That's how American I am. It's like, what did that fucking cartoon say again? What did that little singing rat say? Whatever. they're rats, right? The Animaniacs? What are they? Badgers? Did we ever figure that out? Talk about it down below. Going to Australia. I was just there not too long ago. I was on a whole comedy tour with a bunch of girls. It was me, Miss Cracker, Gino Birch. You really missed out, honestly. Unless you lived in Perth. We didn't go to Perth. I don't know why. We just didn't. I don't know why. We just didn't. But if you're in Sydney or Adelaide or any of those other cities that I was told I was in, you missed out. Just saying. I love to go back, though, although that's a long-ass flight. That flight to Australia, going back or going forward in time, it takes a lot out of you. I never adjusted. And also, the elevators there close with a lot of goddamn force. I remember I was with Lucy LaDuca, and we were going into the elevator, and I was trying to hold it I was holding it for myself. I was trying to stop it so I can get in, and that thing just like, whoosh, right into my shoulder and fucked me up that whole tour. Like, that elevator closed with so much force. Like, I'm used to America where, like, you just put your hand up and it just stops gently. It's like a little angel on a cloud. But Australia, everything tries to kill you there, including the elevators, it turns out. I'm afraid to hear what, like, escalator accents are like there. It's truly another level. I don't know how you live over there. Yes, time traveling is never easy. No, it's not. But you know what? I'm a trooper. I'm a lady that, of many talents. And I made it work. So it's all good. Everything worked out great. What was Lucy like in reality? Is she really as unhinged as they made her look in the show? She's crazier, honestly. And smellier, too. Stinks, that one. I'm kidding. I actually got really close to her. It was hilarious for me, but really sucked for her. When she got there, they lost her luggage. So she went for like 3 dates without her luggage. And she had to borrow stuff and buy stuff while she was there. Like she borrowed one of my wigs, and a local queen brought her like some clothes to wear on stage because she had like nothing. Like she had literally nothing, just her makeup. So it was hilarious for us, but really sucked for her. And by the time her luggage did show up, we were such bitches. Me, Ginger, and Juno are just looking around like, that's what you were waiting for? She's got a good sense of humor, though, Lucy. I will say that. She's one of my favorite people. She's got a very good sense of humor. A very good sense of humor about herself. I like the earrings. They're pinup girl clothing. They don't make them anymore, and I'm very upset about it. I have like 6 pairs of them. Bye, good and pure. Take care. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. Was Kimchi there? Oh, Kimchi wasn't there. No, it was a different one. That comedy tour was Queens of Comedy in Australia. It was a fun tour. Good group of girls. It was me, Jujubee, Miss Cracker, Juno Birch, Lucy LaDuca, and I feel like there's somebody else there. I'm almost positive there's somebody else there. Denali. Denali was there. And me. And myself. Me, myself. I was there. Yes. And that one redheaded guy from Drag Race Australia, the one that talks like this, he was there as the host for most of it. I think his name's like Ryland or Reland or something. He told me it several times, but they talk funny there, so it didn't stick. So if you know who I'm talking about, if you're following what I'm throwing down, you know. If you know, you know. It wasn't Bryce. Bryce is an Australian, and he doesn't have an accent. He does have a lisp, though, which is adorable. Again, another one that's like beautiful and is the nicest person in the world. It's not right, I'm telling you. You're not allowed to have abs and be a decent person. It's just, it goes against nature. Reese, that was it. Yes, it was Reese. Where is Ernie? Ernie is working right now. He's helping with Chippendales. He's in the dressing department there, the costume department. Yeah, he's doing a double show, so he's not going to be back till like 12 a.m. So I've got quite a bit of time to be on live with you folks. So you better buckle up, Buttercup. Because you're in until I get hot or bored. Hi, James. Weren't you on RuPaul's Drag Race? It's one of my favorite shows. Well, then you should know. Okay, they have a whole Wikipedia. Don't be knowingly facetious. That's not, no one likes that. It's like fishing for compliments. No one likes that. I'm kidding. If you generally did not know, it's fine. It's okay. I wasn't on it very long. Well, at least not the first time. The second time, I actually got a pretty good run. I can't deny that. I did pretty good the second time around, if I do say so myself. Who gets to say that? Not many, okay? You'll do better the next time. That's the rule of life to live by. You'll do a little better next time. Let's see. I just want to say your humor is underrated. Oh, thanks. I don't know. I get that a lot. I don't know. I think I'm hilarious, honestly. I truly do. So I don't know. Well, thank you, I guess. I think of myself as an undiscovered gem, I suppose. An uncut gem, maybe. Who knows? Eh. What is that? Comedy. It's subjective. It's subjective. I just watched my dryer jump up. 3 minutes left. Oh, is it one of those like weird violent dryers where like it's very aggressive, like you got sneakers or something in there? If so, go off. Selena, are you super chatting? Honey, you didn't have to do that. Everyone else does, but you didn't have to. I know you're going through a bit, so, but thank you. Everyone else follow Selena's lead, okay? Do that. Create a hype train. Show me you love me. I'm working up to being that one really aggressive woman on Twitch that was like yelling at her followers for not subscribing to her. I don't know the backstory or the context, but I just saw clips of it. And I thought, you know what? That's a woman's story right there. Women's stories matter. But she was like livid, giving them the whole like, you don't have $5, rent free in my mind. It's like, you better yell at your little like weird guy followers that follow and watch you. Comment weird things and ask to see your feet. Sure it happens. Sure it happens. And again, like the great Tati Westbrook once said, there's a time and place, okay? It's not when they're playing Overwatch. Time and place. Timing is essence, okay? It's the key. Let's see. Joyce, listen. Thank you, Joyce. Oh my gosh. Let me look over at my other chat because I have to I'm not gonna lie. I get distracted easily and sometimes things will pass me by. So let me see. Let's see if she said anything. Oh no, she just tipped. Thank you. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. We're almost to our goal. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. Mama's trying to pay a security deposit, so thanks. I'm going live because honestly, I have nothing better to do. I was gonna style hair and I thought, why not just do it and hang out with you guys? You know, hang out with you folks, all you wonderful people out there in the dark. Oh, thank you, Jose. Now, is it Jose or Josue? Because I've met quite a few guys here named Josue and it's spelled the exact same way. So just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. I don't mind fixing my language. It's fine, you know? It's what language is for. Very fancy. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Compliments are always appreciated. Feel free to say I have beautiful brown eyes. Feel free. Just saying. You can if you want to. Oh, hey, Yellow Star. Good to see ya. My goodness. Everyone's just rolling in. All the wiglets are popping up in here. My goodness. Oh, thanks, Duke. Oh, my God, Duke. Thank you so much. He's so gay. Aw, Duke. You always know just what to say. Make me smile. Gay means happy. In case you didn't know. In case you're a big dictionary buff, which a lot of people are nowadays. They love those definitions when it suits them. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. She's starting to mold up. It's looking a little fade down away. If it wasn't like a honey brown kind of color, it's very fade down away. Like, could you leave? You're right in my eye line. Love it. I got compelled and styled the wig based on her hair like a few days ago. I was just like, I got inspired. I had to get it out of my system because I love fade down away. I love anyone that's not afraid to be a diva. Like, there is no grip too small or too insignificant for her to yell at. And that is truly an old Hollywood thing that we just don't have anymore. That's the glamour that people yearn for. You can sit in the corner with a dunce hat on. Who's that for, Sponge? Oh, did you block somebody again? Good for you. You put them on timeout. I love that. Katie, have you put anyone on timeout? Because I made her a moderator too. She's got kids, so she knows exactly what to do in this situation. She's like, oh, no. You're going on timeout, mister. And they're sitting there just like all pouty, looking at the wall. Just think about all the toys they could be playing with. Oh, timeout was the worst. Sponge, you are the shield that protects the realm. Okay, none of that Skyrim talk here. You're gonna get them all excited, and I have not downloaded Skyrim, and it's gonna get them all excited for something that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Okay, until we learn how to mod in like bright pink outfits and girls with large breasts, I'm not playing Skyrim. Tip if you're gay. I love that. You know, pay the gay tax. What would that be? Is like the pink taxes for women, the blue taxes for men. What's the gay tax? Like the glitter tax or the rainbow tax? Rainbow tax doesn't go off the tongue as well. Like I had problems saying it. So like we need something a little simpler. How was Drag Race Snatch Game? Honestly, I had a blast with it. I don't mind doing improv. I actually really like it. I like to think I'm pretty quick-witted and pretty quick on my feet. So like, Snatch Game of Love is like the best situation to be in because you already have like a built-in prompt. I think Snatch Game entirely, like the game itself, is way more intimidating because you don't have a guideline. Snatch Game of Love, your whole like objective with your character is to make whoever it is that's the snatcher fall in love with you. So that's already like hundreds of jokes to work with. That's so much material to be given in a prompt. So I had a field day with that, and that's the way I approached it. It's like all I have to do is just make whoever I'm portraying sound like they want this person to fall in love with them. And that's the best kind of prompt, where Snatch Game is way more open, and you don't know what kind of questions they're gonna throw at you. So if you're not very quick, bitch, it's gonna show. But at least with Snatch Game of Love, you have a prompt. So I feel like that's a good way to look about it, and that's a good way to think about it. I'd have been much more intimidated if it was a regular Snatch Game. Not really, probably not. Because again, like the way I approached it, it's kind of like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little nerdy the way I approached it, because like, I look at it as, if I'm playing Jennifer Coolidge, or Tallulah Bankhead, or like an actress, that's the way I was looking at it. Like, I know this character, and I know the kind of jokes they would produce. So with Jennifer Coolidge, or anyone old Hollywood, or anything like that I had planned, it's all actress jokes. So that's a whole menagerie to fall back on. Like, think like Miss Piggy, or Gloria Swanson, like all these amazing, Norma Desmond, like all these amazing characters and caricature kind of characters that you can pull stuff from. Like with actresses, especially with like making actress jokes, because like joke about the movie roles you auditioned for that you didn't get, or all the people who were rude to you, or people who were hell to work with. Like that's all the kind of stuff you think about when it comes to that kind of improv. Think of like a character that you can just insert those jokes into, and you can do with anybody. Because my choices for Snatch Game were Jennifer Coolidge, which I did, and my backups were Tallulah Bankhead and Marilyn Monroe, all actresses. So I could still slip in and out of the same jokes and change very little and still get a funny effect. Whereas like you could do the same thing with just about anything. You think about like Saturday Night Live and stuff, like if you're doing a politician, there's political jokes you can make, or jokes about campaigns and stuff like that. Like you just think about it in that regard. Like that's the kind of stuff you have to think about when you're improving. And if you're quick, it shows. It's kind of geeky. It's like very like inside the actor's studio with comedy. But I'm obsessed with it. I love hearing that shit. Like I used to love hearing like Joan Rivers and people talk about like what their process was. And like when you really broke it down, she was so clinical when it came to writing jokes. Like that bitch had them on note cards filed away in her house. Like anything she thought of, she wrote it down. Like I love that stuff. Let's see. Yellow wants the tea. I already missed what he said. How is Maddie? Any tea? How is Maddie? Maddie Morgan says it's fun. She's great. What are you talking about? Yeah, Maddie's cool. That's like one of my few friends here in Vegas as far as Drag Race girls go. Like, I have a handful of drag queens that I'm friends with. I'm generally friends with her. Like, me and her are cool. I like her. She's got a good sense of humor. And she buys wigs from me. So who am I to complain? It's cool in my book. If you like me, you buy my wigs, it's very easy to be on my good side. Any book recommendations? Bitch, I wish I was reading books. Actually, that's not true. It just got re-released. It was just reprinted by Ronnie Spector's autobiography, Be My Baby, How I Survived Miniskirts, Mascara, and Madness, where she does not hold back, bitch. She goes all through details on what it was like being in the 60s, getting hit on by Frankie Lyman, like gross people in the industry, like horrible ways she was treated, her awful marriage to Phil Spector. She spills all the tea, gets into all the craziness. It's a page turner. You will not be able to put it down. It's so good. I cannot recommend enough. Be My Baby by Ronnie Spector. It gets you a whole mindset of like what it was like to be like a teenage girl working, you know, the singing circuit in the 60s. And that's crazy to think about those girl groups when like a lot of the guys were off at war, right? Like girls were really on the forefront of music. And it was like that few years where all the charts, all the top 10 songs were like all these young teenage girls. And they're all touring and they're all like living out these careers and feeding their families and stuff. And you think about it, like when you go deep and like how crazy that is and how a lot of girls were taken advantage of, it's like it's fascinating and crazy and wild. And I'm always so like intrigued by it. And Ronnie Spector was like really eye-opening for like a lot of the stuff that the girls went through back then that you don't even think about. What was another one? If you like girl groups, I'm obsessed with girl groups from the 60s. That's like one of my favorite things. Girls, Girls, Girls is an encyclopedia book of all the girl groups in the 60s. And it spills tea. Like he has actual interviews with girls from like the, from actual groups like the Crystals and shit. And they spill tea. Like, shit was fucked up. On those Dick Clark tours, shit got wild and shit got messed up. Jaymes, your bra strap is dropping. Is it? I don't think so. It's fine to me. As long as I'm not showing nipple, we're fine. Because that's I think like the golden rule when it comes to YouTube. If you have makeup on and a nipple shows, you're in trouble, bitch. Twitch is also very much that way. I tried, y'all. Your bra strap is dropping. Is that? Isn't it? I mean, they're just gonna see my hairy chest. It's a little hairy today. I neglected to shave, but you gotta really be paying close attention to see it. How are those ropes feeling? You wouldn't be surprised to hear that I'm very adjusted to rope burn. It doesn't really affect me much. And they're fine. Their work is they're a little stretched to them, so they're holding things up better than I thought. I will say that. When I installed it, I had my doubts, but it's holding up. I can't complain. I love that Jaymes confuses the hater. They're always like, are you gay? Are you a drag queen? Apparently not a soul can clock. Oh, Monica. She just wore one of my wigs in that remix. She's a sweet girl. I love Monica. But it's okay if I cause confusion. I am, you know, an illusion. I'm a lot to take in. And that's okay. I'm right with that. I've always caused a scene and a sensation anywhere I go. It's part of being so gorgeous. People, they have a hard time. They can't take it. And that's not my problem. That's for them to work out. Okay? That's the way I see it. You work that out on your own time. Or on timeout, which is Sponge's, honestly, on the clock tonight, honey. Jesus Christ. Thanks, Sponge. You just got done working a job. I bet you aren't going to ask for this responsibility ever again, are you? It ain't easy, girls. It ain't easy. Katie, delete. I'll put them in timeout. Okay, look at you two working as a team. Oh my God. Bitch, we got this, okay? We're gonna win the Super Bowl touchdown. I don't know what they do, but we're gonna win it, okay? It's gonna be us, all right? Ted Lasso, follow me? Sports, that's what I'm trying to say here. Dale Earnhardt, I don't know. I honestly don't. I'm just throwing out words at this point that I've heard growing up. I grew up in Wisconsin. They love sports there. I don't know. I took the route of quiet dignity and watched wrestling, so sorry. Ask me about The Rock. I can talk all day about that. Or Stone Cold. Got you on Stone Cold, all right? We'll open up a can of whoop ass, all right? Go for the Stanley Cup. It's in hockey. Oh, okay. It's not a Stanley, but it's similar. It's bigger. I go for size. Touchdown. Okay, cool. We're on the right track. And that's all that matters. Okay? Butterball, like a turkey? Oh my God, they used to do that thing in Wisconsin where they bowl the turkeys. And I don't know why, but like if you like bowl it and you like hit the strike, you got to keep the turkey. Which just sounds like you're eating dirty turkey at that point. Like, I wouldn't want that turkey after. But to each their own. I understand food is expensive, but if it's all that trouble for dry ass turkey, maybe reconsider your priorities. I'm just saying. Turkey is one of those poultries that just requires a lot. Dirty turkey is the best name. It sounds like a dance, right? Like something like Tracy Turnblad would do in Hairspray. I'm gonna do the dirty turkey. Or like that bitch blonde girl. That was her rival. I'm gonna do the bitch dirty turkey. That was vitamin C. It took me forever to realize that. In the original Hairspray, Amber, the evil blonde, that's vitamin C, the graduation song. The As We Go On, that one, that's her. Careers, they're so strange. And Michael St. Gerard became like a priest. The guy that was Link. He was like a priest in New York for years. And don't know whatever happened to Penny. I think Seaweed went on to be an actor. Divine died. And Jerry Stiller, no one knows whatever happened to him either. Deborah Harry, no clue. We don't know what ever happened to her. Penny was punished. Penny was permanently punished. That's why she had to pee. Oh, and that girl from Crybaby, Amy Locane, she killed somebody. That was fascinating. I remember when I was watching like behind the scenes for that, I'm going on a tangent now. They used to have like those behind the scene featurettes for like John Waters movies, and they're interviewing Amy Locane and all the cast. And they were going on about Tracy Lords because Tracy Lords was famously in that movie. And if you don't know, Google it. It's a whole thing that we can't talk about here. She was involved in films when she wasn't supposed to be. And she was being arrested at that time, and it was a big deal, and she was going through a lot of trauma. Long story short, when they were doing the featurette, they were discussing like Tracy Lords being like arrested on set because they were calling her to like trial or something. And Amy Locane was being so snotty about it. She was just like, everyone was talking about how they gotten arrested to make her feel better. And I was just like, gosh, I've never been arrested. Lo and behold, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she got drunk later on in her life and ran somebody over with her car. I'm pretty sure that happened. I'll have to Google it, but yeah, she ended up killing somebody. It happened. Duke, what are you saying? Duke, what are you doing? She wrote a really good book. Did she? I never read it. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, it happened. What color is that lipstick? I have to look. It's from MAC. It's their liquid lips. It's like the Ruby Woo dupe for them. I'll look it up. Why not? This hair is almost pretty much done. I'm just fucking around at this point. All I gotta do is smooth it a little bit. This finger style here to show you. Yeah, it'll be smoother when I'm finished with it, but that's essentially what we're going for, is like 1950s-y kind of look. Shawn Michaels. Oh, good one. Gold Dust. Yes, yes, yes. Classic 90s W. Attitude Era. The Attitude Era. Good times, you know. Mae Young gave birth to a hand. Say that 10 times fast. Let's see. Google. Let me look up my MAC lipstick. MAC liquid lipstick. I think it's called like Dazzle or some shit. Feels So Grand. Lip colors, what can you do? It's called Feels So Grand. That's the lip color. By MAC. It's a good lipstick. I had one that exploded in my suitcase, but that was my fault. I checked it. Never do that. For the most part, this one has held up, and it's a good lipstick. So yeah, there's that. You look like the 1950s. Well, thank you, Jacob. That's very observant. I appreciate that. It's actually more 60s fusion, but again, it's very easy to get that confused. Because when it came to blonde bombshells, they all kind of carried that hairstyle for a long time. There were similarities, but yeah. Very good. Very, very good. Let's see. Are you heading out? You peacing out, Maya? Take care, sweetie. And does it feel so grand? Duke, come now. None of that. I almost chopped my freaking finger off because of that joke, Duke. My mom was born in the 1950s. Ah, that's nice. That's cute. Not many people are anymore. So it's good when you meet somebody. I met somebody the other day that was born in the year 2000, and bitch, I felt so old. I was like, damn, I was around before the internet. It really gets you together, girl. It got me right together. Can we talk business? Ew, why? What for? I'm the last person you want to talk to about that, honey. The business of giving you the business. Depends what business you're talking about. The wrestling business, the wig business, the YouTube business. What business? What's business? Do you like the Victorian era? Not really. I mean, I can respect it for like what it gave us, but it's not what I reach for. I reach more for like 1950s, 1960s, where the hair was big and fun. And it was like more about sexiness and like curves and bullet bras and that kind of stuff. That's more my vibe. I like, you know, the campiness of sex symbols back in that day. Like they're so aggressively feminine. Like it's in your face femininity, like a Barbie doll. Hyper femme. That's kind of my aesthetic. I think it was like Bussy Queen or somebody that like described me as hyper femme. And I was like, you know what, bitch? You're right. Like a designer Barbie doll, I think is what he said it was. Like one of those collector's Barbies from the 90s where it's just like everything says female. Like it beats you over the head with how femme it is. I guess that's kind of my drag. Do I like the 90s? Yeah, I like it for the most part. It's pretty good. They're fine. Depends, certain aspects of it. Not all of it. I like the like 60s revival in the early 90s from like, you know, the New York scene. That was fun. Like Club Kid era. They had a lot of fun with stuff. Or like 90s drag from the Pyramid Club where it was very camp and very colorful. Love that. Some supermodels, not all of them. I always found supermodels kind of boring. Not gonna lie. There's very few that I liked. I liked Erin Nicole, but she doesn't really count. And I guess Tyra, because she had boobs. I like curvy, like big curvy ladies. Again, aggressively, like, ooh, feminine. I love that shit. Like John Waters, who's described Jane Mansfield, like it's so in your face, it's like a cartoon. Planning on staying up until Ernie gets home? No. I'm actually gonna be done pretty soon, to be honest with you, because we're going on like almost 2 hours. So I'm not trying to go crazy with it. We're not getting jiggy with it here. I'm gonna get this as smooth as possible and then probably sign off for the night because we've been having a night of it. I already did my makeup on live with you guys and now we're styling our hair forever and it's kind of hot in here. I gotta go check on the air conditioning. Let's see. Wiglet Ernie, yes, he's at Chippendales right now. I missed 2 hours of Jaymes. Wow, sorry, Christian. Yes, you did. I've been on forever now, girl. We've been having a night of it. It's been a kiki. The girls have been girling. And this iPad bitch has been staying alive. She's a BG, honey. And this laptop, I'm shocked that hasn't died yet. The battery here sucks. Let's see. Sweating bullets. Not really. Pup's right here. He's just sleeping. He's fine. He's okay. That dog, he'll be just fine. I feel like once the energy drink runs dry, that's when we're probably going to stop. Someone said baby eat. As in like eat food? I feel like I've been losing a lot of weight. I've been stressed out lately. So bitch, I've been forgetting to eat, which has been like the best diet ever. I'm not gonna lie. It's horrible to say. But like forgetting to eat, bitch, you drop weight like that. Who knew? Who friggin' knew? I've been sitting here doing push-ups and shit. Listening to those fitness people online. Talking about creatine and shit. Sometimes I just think they make things up. Like, that's not even a word. But you're just saying nonsense words. Oh, no, like gorgeous. Oh, well, thanks too, I guess. Thank you. I hear what I want to hear. I insert a compliment, and I just expect everyone to go with it. Okay? That's how I roll. Stress and depression are so good for losing weight. It's true. Bitch, if you ever want to drop it like that, get depression. Horrible. Oh my God. Stress and worry, honey. The classic combo. Or I can get really 50s with it and do speed. Back in the 50s and 60s when all the like moms and daughters were on diet pills that were just speed. That's all it was. Unregulated speed. Classic 1950s French bar woman. Again, like Bardot, but not as awful. Without being the awful person part. With all the problems. Oh, who's that? Oh, Jean Reno. She's fun, right? She's fine, right? We like Jean Reno. Barbarella. One of Godard's other girlfriends. Was she an awful person? Oh, Selena. Bitch, look up Brigitte Bardot, controversy, and pack a lunch. Because, baby, she's made, like, a habit out of it. She is constantly in the newspaper. I think she was famously, like, fined for, like, spewing vitriol. Like, France actually made her pay a fine for saying horrible shit. Yeah, it's bad. It was pretty bad. It was very bad. That's why when people like mention her for iconic blondes, I'm like, yeah, she had cool hair, but I just can't celebrate her like that. No, I'm sorry. I draw the line. I'm not celebrating her. If I'm gonna celebrate similar hairstyles, I'll do Barbarella, because it's essentially the same hair. Did you do a turkey, Niecy? Are you cooking turkey, Niecy? What are you cooking for food? I wanna know. Oh, trust, Brigitte Bardot, she has like 2 good movies. She was not much of an actress, like if you really think about it. She had like 2 good movies, and it's just because Jean-Luc Godard really, really like made her his muse for a hot second. So like, and God Created Woman, fabulous. Like she looks amazing in it. Her hair is fantastic. She's got that beautiful body and like those big full lips. And he shoots her like a superstar. Like she is incredibly like shot there. And then Contempt, she looks pretty good. She's got like the big 60s hair and the big eyeliner. Like it's very fun and very fabulous. Boring as hell. That movie is boring as shit. But she looks great in it. It's so boring though. And yeah, other than that, she just did like a bunch of lame musicals. She mostly made music, in parentheses. Oh, that's true. She was a singer. She actually had this one song that was kind of cute called Everybody Loves My Baby. It's kind of cute. She wasn't much of a singer either. It was dodgy finding a talent with that one. You could call her an actress. She mostly was kind of like a lampshade girlfriend that, you know, Godard was filming. What she did was not important. It was how she looked. Night of the Hunter is a good one. Very spooky. Not a Bardot movie, but a very good movie. Shelley Winters. And I forget who the crazy man in that one was, but it is a good movie. When he jumps up the fucking stairs after those kids, heart attack. It's right up there with Wait Until Dark with Audrey Hepburn. Never in my life where Audrey Hepburn's playing the blind woman, and it has that horrifying instance where the guy jumps out at her when all the lights are out. Bitch, no. Absolutely. It will get you right together. But was it Shelley Winters or Kim Hunter in Night of the Hunter? I feel like it was Shelley Winters. Pretty sure it was. Take your wig off. You take your wig off, Asher. Take that toupee off, bitch. Your little bodybuilder toupee. If not, you probably need one, honey. That's the worst. After doing the steroids, they get the toupees, and they never know how to apply them themselves. That's the worst. Although I bet when they take it off after a long day of work, it feels so good. Like that air on the head. Bitch, I bet there's nothing like it. It was Shelley Winters. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. I know. I remember some things. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Let's see. Okay. I think she's looking kind of lovely. Bonjour. I think she's beautiful. Oh, I'm French today, as you can't tell. I kind of dropped that gimmick after a while. I'm sorry. I tried to keep it up. But she's looking pretty. Very fluffy. Very pretty. She still needs a little bit of work, but again, it is what it is. These trolls are so disappointing. I know. They're never clever. That's the thing. It's just like, if you get a clever troll, they're worth keeping around, but they never are. They always say the same 3 things. And it's like, girl, try harder. Like, what kind of lame ass bully are you? Like, I expect like the lyrical equivalent of getting an egg slap or a swirly or pushing a locker. You know, that's what you need to strive for if you're cyberbullying. If not, bitch, you're just saying words. You're like that one kid in class who just keeps saying things until somebody laughs, and nobody ever does. We're all just sitting around like somebody wants attention, clearly. Something's going on at the home that they're not getting the attention they need. Oh my God. Or you'll get what my favorite thing actually at brunch. Yara Sophia does this. If someone lays a big egg in the room with a joke, she'll just do this thing that's so condescending. She's like, oh my God, you're so funny. And it just lays right into a bitch's soul. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, you're so funny. WWE Facts Wrestling. You should know this. If you're a wrestling fan, you should know about me, bitch. After my famous online feud with Lacey Evans, where I let her have it. Come on now. Don't be knowingly facetious. No one's impressed. Okay. Not facetious, obtuse. That's the word I'm looking for, obtuse. Knowingly obtuse. What is facetious again? I have to look that up. Dictionary time. I feel like I'm using that word all wrong. It's like Trixie when she uses the word prolific. Like, I don't think she knows what that word means. I don't think she does. Treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor, flippant. Oh no, it works. It still works. Still works. Would you look at that? Bitch, I read books. That Gore Vidal paid off, damn it. That's the whole reason I used to read his books. Like, that bitch would throw around some words, honey. It's like, she was one of those queens that just loved to throw around that dictionary. She's over there with her little thesaurus, like, oh, I'm gonna get the girls together with this one. That New England education, they love that shit. I love you, oh, thanks, Mikey. Read books, turn looks, exactly. Jaymes has a library to rival Alexandria. Exactly. Thank you. Oh, there's the bra strap you're talking about now. Again, like I'm having like a little bit of a Jay Mansfield thing happening. Oh no. Will it or won't it? It'll stay up, trust me. I sweated so much, this bra's not going anywhere. It's gonna stay up, bitch. Love that, stealing that one. You're welcome. You know, I'm here. Take what you need. Honestly. That's how else drag queens are. Take whatever you need. If you need something for a good line for hosting, just take it, honey. It's fine. We all work different audiences. We'll never know. Who was it? I think it was Dixie Longate that said that to my friend Dixie Cup, because my different Dixie Cup used to do Tupperware parties in drag. And she had the hardest time coming up with material. And Dixie Longate would like sell out like fucking huge theaters with her Tupperware parties, right? Like she was a huge deal. I think she still is. But yeah, Dixie was asking her like, well, what should I do? And she's like, honestly, just take our material. We all use the same material. Take whatever you need to make your money. And I was like, that's really cool. You know, like, she's like, you know what? We're all talking about the same shit. It's Tupperware. There's only so many ways you can make a joke about fart in a bowl. Just take it. These housewives aren't gonna be all the wiser. I was like, that's cool. Like, they know. She's like, take it, put your own spin on it, lay it down, flip it, and reverse it. Tupperware parties have been so fun. Again, that's another drag thing. Like, does it happen so much anymore? Because I knew so many cool-ass drag queens that were Tupperware divas back in, like, early YouTube. Like Dixie Longate, Aunt Barbara, who was a badass, still is. Aunt Barbara's the shit. Who's the other one? Quesadilla, who I worked with on AJ and the Queen, also fucking cool as hell. So cool. Like, those bitches would be, like, buying cars and shit with those Tupperware sales. Like, they were no joke. Oh, or even going even further back before all of them, there was Pam Teflon, who got so popular that Comedy Central actually bought her character. And then they did this weird thing, which I guess they used to do back in the day, where, like, they'll buy a character just to own it, and then you can't use that character anymore. They just sit on it and shelf it and do nothing with it. Like, they bought her character and didn't do anything. Like, that's the story I was told, at least. Allegedly. Allegedly. But I guess it used to happen quite a bit in Hollywood, where, like, if a character's popular, they'll either call you in, have you do your act for, like, a bunch of bored people on their lunch break in, like, you know, a Hollywood pitching office, or they'll buy your character outright and just do nothing with it. They just own the property. Where do you get your makeup from? Stores. It's mostly MAC at this point. MAC, kimchi, and whatever they send me for free from PR. If it's a drag queen with PR, chances are I'm wearing it in my regular rotation, because I don't like to buy my own makeup. And if it's foundation, I usually just deal in Derma Blend. That's the one that works for me. You remind me of Barbie that's themed after your favorite color. Cool, auntie. Oh, thanks. You know, I'll take that. I heard Barbie, and that's all that matters. You know, the compliment was there. I'm just gonna find it and take it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think she's done. She's looking pretty good to me. I mean, I might fix this side a little bit more because it's looking a little droopy. It's not as fabulous as the other side. Let's see. Do you have any tips on not running out of makeup as a baby queen? I ran out of everything at least once. Use less. Honestly, no, I don't, because I'm constantly running out of makeup. Especially foundations, I always run out of first. Eyeshadows, not so much. Like, maybe experiment with different colors, because I usually will use the same thing over and over and over again until I'm blue in the face, literally. But no, you're constantly gonna be rebuying shit. So your best bet is to, like, find makeup that's affordable to you. Like find where you can cut corners. Usually with eyeshadows, you can cut corners, and lipsticks and lip liners and shit like that. Brow stuff, contours, you can usually cut corners and get fairly cheaper stuff. The only time you have to really factor in like expensive stuff is like if you want to block your eyebrows out or foundations. You're always gonna pay an arm and a leg for foundations, no matter what. Especially if you have like a heavy beard area, constantly. Jaymes said use less makeup. I sure the fuck did. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, you know, be a little more resourceful. Don't just throw it all on at once. I'm guilty of that too, bitch, especially my early days. I would be putting on so much makeup and putting makeup over makeup. Like, just take time with your face, figure out what works for you, and find ways you can simplify it too, because you're gonna have to learn how to do that too in a hurry. There'll be those days where you have like an hour or 30 minutes to get ready, and you gotta know how to do that face, bitch. You gotta know the redacted face. Jaymes is French Barbie at this time. Oui, oui. Barbie goes to France for a spell. She's not from France. She's touristing. She's doing the tourist thing. Let's see. Genuine question. Do you ban those who speak against you, or can we engage in intelligent conversation about it? You will find here that there is no intelligent conversation to be had. Girl, I'm styling hair on YouTube. What the fuck? Go somewhere else with that shit. If you want to have a good discussion, go to a seminar. Don't come here for that. I'm styling a bouffant on YouTube. Get your priorities straightened out. If I got recommended to you, that's your problem. It's speaking to something you're looking up, sweetie, okay? Go to therapy if you want intelligent conversation. If you want to work some shit out, I'm not the one. Girl. Girl. I get intelligent conversation. Half the shit they say is ew or gross or any of the vitriol they usually spill out. It's like, bitch, I'm not engaging with that. Get out of here. Girl. Take that shit somewhere else, loser. It's like, girl, you came to my page with that shit. Calm down. Something is going on with your recommended feed if I'm popping up. I'm just saying. You seem a little obsessed, sis. That happened earlier where someone commented on my stuff. It's like, why am I getting recommended this? I'm just like, baby, do you not know how algorithms work? If it's coming up, it means you're looking for it. And that means you're a little sus, sis. I feel pretty intelligent right now, to be honest, as you should. You know, as a businesswoman in the Businesswoman Special, you should feel special and intelligent and smart and sparkling bright. I miss that $8 Max Factor pan stick. Girl, honestly, it's like talking to like gays of a certain generation about the old formula of poppers. Bitch, they will talk your ear off about that. That used to be my secret if I wanted to like engage in conversation. They will go on and on. They're like, baby, poppers used to be everything. Like, they make it sound like an intent, like, immediate trip the second you took it. Like, girl, what? It's like you got transported to Oz the second you sniffed a popper. But Max Factor Pan Stick, I never engaged. I never got to partake in it. It was off the market by the time I got there, and I had to deal with 8 bad formulations of Krylon Pan Stick before I figured out what Dermablend was. Jane's favorite drag queen is Joan Rivers. Honestly, Joan was great. I do miss her all the time. I have a few of her books. Like I have, I Hate Everyone, and Especially Me. A great one, great joke book. I have her The Life and Hard Times of Heidi Ann Bromwitz, which is just a 100-page book of all of her slut jokes. It's incredible. And like I saw some of the Amazon reviews on it from like square people that didn't get the joke. I was just like, I don't know who Joan Rivers is saying all these horrible things about this poor woman. Like they didn't realize Heidi Ann Bromwitz is fictional. She doesn't exist. Because back in the day, people used to do character comedy like that. And that was her punching bag. She just made somebody up and made a bunch of jokes about her slutty friend Heidi. Let's see. Sponge said to make us all mods. Is it getting that bad over there? Girl. The storm front came in here? Jesus. Did American History X just let out of theaters? What's going on? Y'all got time on your hands today. Oh no, we got this. I believe in you two. Y'all been a pretty good team so far, I must say. An unlikely duo. I'm very impressed. Can I sub? Honey, you can do whatever you want. It's a free country. You go ahead and sub to me if you want. Submit. Again, dominatrix. Further down the line, if this drag shit doesn't work out, I'm gonna be an incredible dominatrix. I already know. Like, I speak softly, and I know how to crack a whip. Can you explain poppers? Not in great detail. Of course, I'm talking about jalapeno poppers. Ask a friend or ask Google, because Google will know. Google will get you together, honey. You don't need me to be your education there. If you haven't figured it out by now after Troye Sivan made a whole song about it, you're fine, you know? You've gone this long without knowing. You'll survive a little longer. Let's see. See, Duke, you're on the right track. Beer. Oh, Yellow Star. I forgot. Where are you located, Yellow Star? That you haven't heard of poppers. I'm so curious. I'm not saying that, Aubrey, but nice try. It's, again, we haven't converted into one of those spicy ASMR channels yet. Although it is on the forefront if this shit does dry up. I already know I have a long career and I'm your ASMR companion. I'm here to do something spicy for you. I can see it. I'll give you the tingles, bitch. I like your hair. Thank you, Allie. That's very sweet. Deep fried cheese, deep fried breaded cheese with jalapeno. That's what we're talking about, right? Exactly. Exactly. Jalapeno poppers. Delicious. A delicacy where I'm originally from, which is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Bitch, we know how to bread, cheese, and fry it, okay? Don't ask us twice. If you can batter it, we're gonna fry it. I love Jaymes' little baby voice. Oh, thank you. It comes and goes, honestly. Like, sometimes I forget to do it, and sometimes I'm really invested. It just depends. We've also been going on for almost, it's been an hour, and it's 137 minutes. So whatever that is, I'm not sure. Is that as long as a Lord of the Rings movie? How long do I have to go to get to a Lord of the Rings movie? Or Titanic? How long is Titanic? I just found your live. You look beautiful. Thank you. I know, but thank you. I know. I do know, but thank you so much. Appreciate that. But I know. Like 3 hours. Oh, damn. So am I there yet? Not sure. But we'll get there. Oh, yeah, with this outfit. I forgot what I was doing with it. Oh, I remember now. Originally, this outfit, before I became, you know, Viva la France. That's the hair, in case you missed it. The hair, we finished it a while ago. But before this outfit became Viva la France, it was actually supposed to be like a sexy robber outfit. And I had these little gloves with it. And I was trying to figure out how to do like a sexy version of a beanie. So I could be a robber, like the little mask and everything. And I was going to do like a calendar with like pinup boys and stuff. It's going to be a very fun, little kinky fun calendar. But again, life will always throw curveballs your way. And your plans that you thought you were going to do is not what you're going to do. As Gio Gunn would say. What you think you're going to do isn't what you're going to do. But it is what it is. We are almost out of energy drink, which means this live is almost done, honey. Because the fuel is running low. A French robber. Oui, oui, I like your diamond. Exactly. Exactly that, Sponge. See, that's using the old noggin. That's using the imagination. When are you going to start a drag herstory channel? Baby, just go to like circa 2016 and you're there. I got a whole series. I kind of like talked it all out. I got it out of my system. So I'm probably not going to do anything like that for a while, if ever again. Maybe like bite-sized content. But again, like I feel like everyone knows everything now. Like there's more interest in drag history than ever, which is great. That was the whole point of me doing that series, is to open people's eyes to how interesting the shit is. And people know, like, girl, Vice News talks about it now. It's mainstream, it's out there. They know. They're talking about it. Club Kid was scary. Yeah, I know it's scary. It's fucked up what happened. It was. It is truly fucked up. But you know what? Michael Ehrlich is no longer with us, so take with that what you will. But girl, I remember when I did Transformation with James St. James, that was the one time he was like, if I talk about him, we have to close these doors and I will not have it recorded. Because he was that afraid. Like, he was that scared of him. Even when he was in jail. And it's like, girl, that's traumatic. I can understand it. And I didn't press for any more information. I was like, girl, that's all you needed to hear. If it got you together that much, I don't need to hear it. I'm fine. I don't need to subject you to that. I can live without this information. 180 minutes. Oh, I don't know if I got that much time in me, honey. That's a long time. Although not that far away. Sexy Hamburglar. A little bit. It's kind of that. I need like a red wig. I feel like that's been done. I think Trixie did that look already. So I need like a little brim hat and everything, and a little orange wig and mask. I like your makeup and hair. Thanks, Allie. You're just full of compliments today. I appreciate that. Oh, right, he did have a cape. That's true. Who's the one mascot, the orange one? I think it's like a hockey mascot or something. And like everyone's obsessed with like the big furry guy. I think it's like a Philadelphia thing. He was just on Abbott Elementary. Who is it? What I'm thinking of? But he was like in all the memes. Like people would make like videos of him in a bikini and shit. I have family from Milwaukee and in Janesville. So do I. So do I. Jinx. Yes, it was clearly Seattle's own Jinx Monsoon is the big furry mascot I'm thinking of. Thank you, Duke. I'm also asking a bunch of queers about what a mascot for a sports team would be. So I really set myself up there. I should have known you wouldn't know. Gritty, that's it, gritty. It's gritty. That's what I'm thinking of. I need to do like a sexy gritty look. Next time I'm in the city of brotherly love, I'll consider it. Find a way to make like my puppet reveal from All Stars, but gritty. Gritty in a bikini. Yes, there was all those. It was all the memes like a few years ago. Everyone was making memes of him. Oh, hey, Ernie. Oh my God, Ernie popped in. Ernie's on his lunch break. Yes, I'm still live. I've been live now for almost the length of Titanic. I don't know if I'm going for a world record or not. Probably not. Because I already almost done with my energy drink, and that's kind of the cue to go. Let me see, how far are we? But not too much further. A few more drinks left. The hair is so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. She'll be for sale once she's cleaned up and ready to go. And she's pretty. She's a little Marilyn flippy moment, a little 60s moment. We love the glamour here in this house. We stand on glamour. Gritty with a Veronica wig wave. Oh, bitch. Gritty with finger waves. I'd be all over that. That sounds sickening, honestly. That sounds glam and I'm here for it. With like a little bit of lipstick and like some long lashes. On like a peekaboo bang going down. I can see it. Oh, girl, I can see it. It sounds like everything. It's 11:58 here. Girl, it's almost a whole new day for you. PM or AM? Are you in Australia? I don't know. It's 1 a.m. for me. Oh my God, Sophie, I'm so sorry. Sponge, how late is it for you right now? That's truly all I'm concerned about because you're Maddie. And Katie, how late is it for you? Because I know, Katie, you got to be at a soccer game tomorrow. I don't want to keep you up. James, pop on the French mustache. I don't have one. I really wish I did. What do I have? I have the Jaymes Mansfield plush from Makeshift. Remember when I was hawking this thing? My gosh. She was cute. I kind of regret this outfit. I wish I had done a different outfit. But I didn't have anything iconic in mind at that point. If I could do it over, I'd do like my my hairnet look from All Stars or something. Oh, it's cute. I'm not doing the Rachel meme. Nice try though. Let's see. Jaymes is being so considerate. I know. Has anyone done an Oscar the Grouch drag look? Yes, actually. My friend Melee did one. Melee the Queen in Milwaukee. She had a whole Oscar the Grouch number. That whole group, the artsy fartsy like Milwaukee crew, used to do some crazy shit. Like it was Melee McQueen, Gluttony Sin, and Malaya Marvel. Gluttony Sin was great because like she'd do like deep cuts. Like I remember seeing her do like a Cheetah Girls medley, and that crowd ate that shit up. Like she did Cinderella, and the way people sang along with that, I was like, she tapped into something in people's souls that just like came right out. And Malaya, she was big on cosplay. She still is. But Malaya Marvel, she did a Pokemon number where I think she was either Pikachu or Espeon, and it was to Sierra's Level Up. No, it's Eevee. It was Eevee. And like she would slowly transform into like Espeon or Umbreon, one of those two. It was sickening. You're in Canada. Oh, hey, Zoe. I don't want to be like Cinderella. Exactly. Weighing that cold old dusty cellar. We know. The real ones know. We remember the Cheetah Girls. Dominatrix is not an easy job. No, it is not. Okay? It's hard being bossy. You know? And that's like the ultimate bossy, thankless job. Well, I guess it isn't quite thankless. The whole point is to be thanked. But again, it's hard on the mental state to have to constantly be bossy. Just saying. But I think I could do it. I think I got it in me. North Carolina, North Dakota, all over the place. Different places. Oh, I love it. California. I can handle. Sponge, how late is it for you? Are you in the same time zone as me? What's Hawaii's time zone? I feel like it's the same time. Maybe not. Things could change. Oh, it's earlier for you? How does that work? That is so bizarre. Wow. Jesse is in Texas. Oh, that's rough. What part of Texas? Is it like one of those crazy parts of Texas where like, I was just in Texas, and every time I go back there, it's like going back in time to like 1964. Even earlier, like 1959, bitch. Like the way they step back in time with the way they live their lives, I can't take it. Like, girl, I never needed a VPN so much in my life when I was there. You couldn't do shit on the internet there. East near Dallas. Oh, okay, yeah. At least you're near like the Sin Cities. Dallas is pretty easy to be in. We're talking like Fort Worth or like, you know, one of those other ones. Yeah. Oh, I'm whatever you want me to be. Use your imagination. Jesus Christ. Answer your own questions. What am I? Girl, if you have to ask, how'd you get here, sweetie? Sweaty, how'd you get here? I think I know. Oh, I think I know. The response was short because they were typing hands-free. Texas is great, but the politics suck. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Austin, Texas, though, lit. Austin is lit. Not Austin. Is it Austin? Which one's it's Austin, Texas. Yeah, Austin is lit. Fort Worth was fun when I went there, too. I've been all up and through Texas, bitch. San Antonio was fun. I enjoyed, I don't think I've ever been to Dallas. Have I been to Dallas? No, I haven't. Houston was fun. Houston was a lot of fun. Which is the one that has the Rose Room? Which one has the Rose Room? I didn't go to that club. I wasn't booked there. I was booked at the one down the street. Heading to bed, Katie? Okay, sweet dreams, sweetheart. I will make somebody else a mod now. Miss Miranda. Is that the Miss Miranda? I love you. I just clicked to get that. Okay, let's see. Is it the Miss Miranda from here in Vegas, the burlesque icon, or somebody else? Because there's a fabulous burlesque performer here in Las Vegas named Miss Miranda, and she is everything. She is tall, she's statuesque, she's got bright ass red hair, the most like porcelain bitch. She is stunning. Like she glows when the light hits her. And I think she's doing like Santa's Secret or Cupid's Secret, like those like Voss event shows where it's like a dirty show hidden inside of a show. Fun shit. Let's see. I wish. Okay, it's not the Miss Miranda, but she's a different Miranda. You know, a good Miranda nonetheless. I never met a Miranda I didn't like. That's not true. I met a few Mirandas I didn't like. My old manager at Sephora was a Miranda. I didn't really care for her. So that's not true. That's also not true. But that's okay, you know? Honestly, I forgot about the wig. Bitch, so did I. We finished it like an hour ago. It's done. She's done. We're just hanging out now. I was trying to break Titanic length, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. How long is Titanic? Miranda Hobbs. I mean, Miranda Hobbs is pretty fun. She got really annoying in the reboot. But that's because, you know, she just came out of the closet and everyone's annoying when they first come out. Yeah, there's a lot of Mirandas that people don't care for. Turns out. Bummer of a name. Sorry, sweetheart, but we like you. We like that Miranda, okay? You're a Miranda we like. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked it, Brantley. Brantley? Damn, bitch. That is a frat boy-ass name. Brantley. Girl. I'm obsessed. If I've ever heard a frat house name, it's that bitch. I love it. I never watched Titanic. Me neither. Miranda writes, brutal. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, yeah, Brantley. Girl, that's a frat boy name and I live. Everything. Okay, well, I'm getting hot, so I think I might just pop off. I'm trying to invite Jaymes and Ernie, but they don't want to fly to paradise. I don't know why. Bitch, because it's expensive. That's why. And I don't know what part you're in. You could be in that one part where they filmed I Know What You Did Last Summer, the reboot, and bitches were dying left and right in that. So I always will choose me, and I will always choose survival. And I think Scream, the series, they also went to Hawaii, and it was a disaster. So I got to do my due diligence and my research, honey, before I do all that. I'm in the Jurassic Park Island. See, again, you're not selling it for me. Because I saw that sequel, and those pterodactyls went unlooked after for years. They just took over that whole island, okay? That was a whole dinosaur island. I'm not going to your dinosaur island. I saw the beginning of that second movie where the little green ones come out and attack that little girl. I don't want to live that life. Sorry. It's not happening. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, good times indeed. Are you going to pick back up your old school horror movies and behind the movies? Oh, possibly. For Jaymes Mansfield 2, we're looking into doing that. We actually discussed that earlier on my other stream, that we're probably going to start doing like watch parties with the Wiglets. Yes. Okay, now we are at an hour and 53 minutes, or 153 minutes, not an hour. A long time. It's been a long ass time, girl. I think I am going to go to sleep. Yes, I am. Because I've been in drag now for a long time, and I have to go figure out what's going on with this air conditioning because she has since stopped coming out. And I have to do drag brunch tomorrow, so I probably should get off and go to bed. Yeah, so I have to be up early. So I think I'm going to pop off. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you for watching. If you like this wig, she will be available on my website, Jaymes Mansfield Beauty, where I sell my styled wigs. Buy a style wig, bitch, because I'm moving out and I got to pay security deposits. So get you a wig if you need one. Alrighty, love you all. Take care. Go to sleep. If not, you know, get to work. I don't know why you're sitting here watching me. Have a good time. Love you all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye. Take care. But thank you, Sponge and Katie, for moderating. Thank you so much. You really lived up to the promise. You You did that, okay? You were that girl tonight. You were the MVPs, as they say in sports ball. All right?